Oh, Mr. Wonderful. And you, people out there, you fine people, are in the midst of the dog days of summer because we are in July and you see it, right? You see Mr. Wonderful. You see a brand new outfit. So, therefore, that means a brand new segment when it comes to the FC Sneaker Factory. And as you can see, the FC Sneaker Factory is fully stocked up like always, right? If anything, it just keeps going and going higher when it comes to the number of shoes that continues to enter the FC Sneaker Factory. But like I mentioned before, we are in the midst of the dog days of summer. But we are also in the midst of all these sneaker profiles that Mr. Wonderful gives you. And in case you're wondering, you're just randomly coming in here because you know what? There's a lot of people that randomly come in. Because you see the numbers is very low when it comes to the FC Sneaker Factory and Mr. Wonderful's channel. But in case you're wondering, you just randomly come on through. You are in the midst of a fucking real sneakerhead. A person that just doesn't buy shoes just to do early looks or early reviews just so I could try to get that monetary value. No, not at all. No, you're coming into a channel, right? A channel of a true sneakerhead that's been in the game for 20 fucking plus years. Not somebody that's just been in it during the COVID years, or not even somebody that's just been in it for the past 10 years. No, I've been in the game for a very long time. Because you know what? I love shoes. I absolutely love sneakers. I love shoes. I love styling shoes. I love how the shoe looks on my foot. So therefore, when it comes to my channel, I wanted to give you a true perspective of a real sneakerhead. Not somebody that just randomly comes in and just basically is in it for the monetary value. As you can see, no monetary value here because of look at how low my subscriber count is. But I still continue to do it. Right? I still continue to drop numerous videos throughout this entire year so far. Numerous videos from the past 2 years. And even though my numbers are still low, I mean, I don't give a fuck. I'm still doing it because I truly love the sneaker game. I truly love shoes in general. Because you know what? Many people with the numbers that I have would not have produced as many videos that I have done. So that just shows you my dedication to the sneakers. I'm not trying to get monetary value in any way because you know what? I got a fucking job. That's why I can afford all these shoes. So I'm not depending on YouTube to give me money in any single way so I could buy more shoes. No, I don't need that shit. Because right here, when it comes to my sneaker reviews and when it comes to my sneaker profiles, as you all know, the real ones know that I knock the fucking shit out of motherfucking park when it comes to my profiles. I give you a profile, I give you a review that nobody else does. No one else that's real actually does. Everybody's too worried about, oh, I can't cuss, I can't say this, I can't say that because I might get demonetized. Well, fuck that. I don't give a shit about any of that. So therefore, if you are a true sneakerhead, you should really come in and watch my channel because you know what? I hold no punches. My thumbnails are never misleading for you people. So in case all my beautiful people out there, the fellas and the beautiful ladies, oh, my beautiful ladies, my cheerleaders, you all know it's been fucking hot. So I'm recording these videos as early as possible, early morning on this beautiful Sunday. As you can see, I gotta go do some errands. I might meet up with one of the cheerleaders later, but I'm gonna do some errands. So I'm wearing some nice sage, amazing. I love these. These are rag and bone. All right, I love these shorts. This amazing Kef tee right here. I forgot what this specific tee's name is. I'll go back and take a look at the package that it came in to give you the exact name in case you really like it. All white Kith logoing. It does have the stamp kite type not material but design on there when it comes to this specific shirt. This is actually an old bracelet, nice beaded bracelet. This is actually a Kith. I actually purchased this on Kith a very long time ago. So I'm just basically relaxed. I don't think I'm gonna wear a watch today. Obviously, I have my phone, so I can always tell time on that. But I don't think I'm going to wear a watch. I think I'm just going to go with this because there is a nice little red hit. And it's been hot, so I just not in the mood to wear a watch today. So I'm going to keep it light as that. But before I sit down, right, I knocked the fucking fit check out of the park. And you're going to get this 4 more times after this. But when it comes to this is a segment that I rarely do very often. I rarely touch on these shoes. I think I only touched on them maybe once or a couple times already when it comes to this brand. But I feel like, you know, when it comes to the FC Sneaker Factory, I don't very have many of this specific brand. But the ones that I do have, I really do love. I really do admire, and I do really want that light to shine on this beautiful shoe, or shoes I should say, and on this specific brand. So this one right here, I doubt it's going to get very many numbers, but I mean, who gives a fuck when it comes to my channel, because I get very little no numbers to begin with. But I really hope the true people actually tune in, because this is a really nice shoe. I don't know how, it's probably really impossible to get now. Hopefully they'll re-release this shoe and this colorway soon. I would like to see that, but you just never know with this brand sometimes. But with all that being said, let's go ahead and knock this motherfucker out of this part when it comes to this amazing segment and with this amazing shoe. So I know you guys, the fellas and that beautiful ladies, I know you're all in attendance. You have all come into the FC Sneaker Factory. And let me go ahead and open up the books, because I believe we are on Sneaker Profiles 346 right here. Let me make sure. Let me confirm that really quick. I just don't want to get this. Yeah, 346, because I didn't want to get the numbers wrong. But 346 profiles. Think about that. I've hit you with 346 shoes, videos. I mean, that's a lot of fucking work that I must say that I have done, and I put in and I invested into my channel. And you know what? It's because I truly respect my shoes, and I truly respect the fact that I have so many damn shoes, and sometimes I do forget on which ones I have. So this is a good opportunity for me to create these videos. One, so I can always look back and see myself, right? But two, I can go back, and when I'm trying to put a fit together and I'm going through like shoes behind me, at least I don't have to like pull boxes out and try to figure out which ones I have and which ones I don't. I can always go back to the videos and reflect on those and be like, oh, you know what? That would be a perfect shoe to go with this perfect outfit. So let's go ahead and let's run this sneaker profile. So with this one, we are going to be looking at some Adidas in the FC Sneaker Factory. And this specific one, an amazing shoe, a very comfortable shoe, a shoe that I have wore a good amount of times. This is actually the second time I've owned this shoe. But let's take a look at the box. So you just got your standard Adidas blue box. You see that original right there. But this is what I want you to focus on right there. All right, so it's the Adidas Tech Super Run White Warren Collegiate Silver, okay? You might just see Cole Sil, but it's Collegiate Silver as I looked it up. You don't really got anything crazy going on, but you do got translucent paper, but it does have, you can probably barely see it though because it's so translucent. It does have the Adidas branding on this, okay? So I mentioned, right, I've owned this shoe already twice. This is my second time owning this shoe. First time I owned it a very long time ago. I want to say I picked it up when it first released, and we'll go into that in a little bit. But I picked it up when it first released, and then I wore it, and then I started downsizing a lot when it came to my collection. So I let that one go, and I wish I never did, because one, I probably let it go for a really cheap number, because this shoe's not gonna, it's not gonna cost a lot to get, or the resale market is not really high not high at all. If anything, it's probably below retail. But I should have just kept it, because I'm sure I let it go for a very low price, and I should have just kept it and wore it right throughout the years. So I let it go. I sold it on eBay, and then I was like, you know what? I really want that shoe back. I love the colors. I missed that shoe, so I was able to find another one on eBay. Thank God for that. But in this one, it was actually still a size 10.5, and I don't think I showed you that part, but because the thing right there. So it is a 10.5 right here. I thought it was 11 at first, but I guess I did pick it up in a 10.5. So here it is right here. So we are going to be looking at, and this is I call this something else different, because it is referred to online as a different shoe as well as far as the coloring goes. But we are looking at Sneaker Profiles 346. We are looking at the Adidas Tech Super right here, and this is the Miami Dolphins colorway right here. Not a bit. I mean, I'm not a fan of the Dolphins. I mean, I'll root for them occasionally, just depending on which team they're playing. You know, that Sunday. But the Dolphins aren't my team. but I love the colors. I always love the colors of the Dolphins. They just always stood out to me. You got those beautiful Florida colors right here, that Miami Dolphin colors as well. But this shoe right here originally came out back in 1992. Actually debuted during the Summer Olympic Games in Barcelona. This was probably one of their shoes that they had the Olympian athlete wear, that was endorsed by Adidas back in the early 90s. So this is when it originally came out. But this shoe right here, this actually came out back in 2013. I couldn't really find an exact date when this one came out, but I could find that it was released back on May of 2013. So great shoe, comfortable shoe. Like I said, collegiate, silver shoe right here. But this is actually paying tribute to the Miami Dolphins team colors right here. And I just absolutely love this shoe. I don't recall, and I can't find the actual price that it was sold at. And I don't remember when I actually what the price I paid on this one, because it's been a very long time since I picked this one up. But what I do know is the beautiful colors on this shoe, but also the materials on this one. So let's go ahead and go on to this. All right. So when it comes to this shoe, I love this right here. This is actually like a gray type colorway right here. But the suede on this is like a hairy suede. Rough to the touch when it comes to that, but it is on the toe box, and it runs through the mud guard, but also goes towards that lateral side right there. And then you have this same type material, but it is in that Miami Dolphins, like that green color right here, going through the shoelaces and then transitioning down towards the lateral side, but going towards the I should say the rear side of the shoe. Got these nice orange painted on hits right here. They're not embossed though, but they are painted on, but not a cheap painted on. Right here, this right here is a more of a kind of like a canvas type material, but it is in that white color right here. Even right here, a little light white here right here. But then you got that orange, bright orange Adidas striping going on. As you can see, this is actually in a nice like nylon material as well. Same material, like I would say canvas or nylon material for these two. But you also have this little black border right here coming on the lateral side of the orange striping. Great hit right there as well. I love just those small details, especially like these little details right here, these orange hits for the shoelace holes. I love that. Right here, white midsole, very smooth to the touch though, nicely painted on right here. And then this is right here on the outsole, the black outsole, orange outsole, and then you got that continuation of the black going towards the rear part of the shoe. So right here is white. This is a white midsole, but then it stops right here and it continues onto like a very light brown midsole going towards the rear part of the shoe. And I'll try to show you that. Gorgeous. Right here, though, you do have this nice white nylon material going around the ankle collar. Let's take a look at the rear part. Adidas painted on in orange. You do got that continuation of that hairy green suede, that Miami green suede. Right here, that nice white nylon mesh on the ankle collar. And then just below that, you still have a nice continuation of this like light brown color. But this is actually not brown, I'm sorry, but this is actually 3M right here. 3M material in that silver going just above this cut of synthetic suede. All right, let's take a look at the medial side now. I got one of the beautiful cheerleaders sending me a text right now. But right here, white mesh on the ankle collar. This beautiful green hairy suede, you know, rough to the touch. Hairy green suede going from the rear part, transitioning into the medial side, but then going up through the shoelaces, as you can see with that. I mean, the lateral and the medial are pretty damn identical. There's really nothing different when it comes to the two. You're seeing the same blocking, the same materials, and the same color. So nothing is really changed on this though. But I will just go through the details. Orange when it comes to those holes for the shoelaces. Still got that nice mesh material. Or I shouldn't say mesh, but more of that nylon, thick nylon material when it comes to that window with the orange Adidas stripes with the black hit on the lateral part of those stripes, and then the white mesh going on in between. Right here though, this is actually 3M. I forgot to mention that earlier when I hit towards the lateral side, but that is also 3M that goes through these little that window right here, and then also continues to go on through there as well. I really love though, I love how they did this. I love how they just put this nice like gray hairy suede right here. I just love how they transitioned. They didn't give us the white, they didn't give us, you know, an off-white, but they gave us an actual hairy gray suede right there. And I really love that hit. That just really does the shoe a lot of justice when it comes to like just the blocking of the colors of the shoe. So you still got the continuation, right, when it comes to this midsole. This nice light brown color right here. And that's traveling through the majority of this actual of this midsole. This is all that nice light brown color, which is pretty crazy because when it came to lateral side, you do have this white midsole portion right here, but this is just continuing with that nice light brown. Of course, you see that nice orange hit when it comes to the outsole, but then you got that continuation of the all black outsole right there. Let's take a look at the front part. Front part, you know, that nice black outsole exposed, but then you just see the beautiful front hit of the shoe. I love that. Let's take a look at that. Look at that. Nice outsole. Still has a lot of life because I haven't really wore this shoe very much, but the majority of it black. As you can see, Adidas, and then the logoing of the Adidas right there on the outsole, the heart of the shoe. But you do also have the orange hit right here, and then also that orange hit. And then you got their nice air unit right there when it comes to this shoe. Should be actually like translucent color, but you know, after all the years, it starts to yellow. All right, so my favorite part, the aerial view of this shoe. I just love how this aerial view looks. As you can see, wore a good amount of times because the Adidas logoing is starting to chip off. But let's go towards the toe box. Look at how beautiful that toe box is right here. Beautiful, nice, gray synthetic suede right there. You got that Miami Dolphins green laces, but you also got that hard canvas nylon type material for the tongue, and then you got the all white labeling, but inside you have the stitching in orange, the Adidas logo, and then you got the Tech Super all in orange as well. Right here, when it comes to the back of the tongue, you do got the nice orange on the back of the tongue to match, pretty much to match the insole. So the insole's all, you know, orange right here, but then the orange actual on the insole. But you do see the Adidas. I want to say that is actually in green. It's actually going to be in this color green. And then you also have this, you know, orange, and then you got the stoppage of that, and then you got the transition of this beautiful green type mesh type material for the ankle collar. Great shoe though. Who remembers the Tech Super? I mean, if you have had this shoe in your collection, drop a comment down below. I would like to know, and get your thoughts about the Tech Super, if you would like to see this one again, or if you remember this one specifically. Did you have a chance to get this shoe? Love the shoe. Simple, nothing crazy. I mean, the colors are very, you know, are vibrant, but it's just like still like it's nothing like insane where it's like, oh my god, that's like ridiculous as far as the colorway goes. No, I just absolutely love the shoe though. I love the color. I love just the style of the shoe. Nothing, I mean, it is a low top, which I'm a big fan of, but just another amazing shoe. A shoe that you just don't see very much. People probably could give a shit about giving that shoe a tribute, but when it comes to my channel, I feel like when it comes to all my shoes in my FC Sneaker Factory, I feel like they all deserve that beautiful love. They all deserve that spotlight to shine on them, because you know what? They're in my collection for a reason. And that one right here, I'm very happy to say that is in my collection, and it's going to stay in the collection. But drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about that one. But we are wrapped up right here, basically, when it comes to this Sneaker Profiles 346. The book is closed, so therefore that door is about to shut in front of your beautiful faces. But hold on tight. Hold on tight. As you can see, Mr. Wonderful is looking amazing and feeling amazing. I hope you're doing the same. I will see you in a couple days, so just relax. But tomorrow you'll definitely see that right there on this short here on YouTube. So hopefully you guys tune in and see that, the beautiful fellas. You know, the fellas, you are beautiful in their own way. But of course, my heart always goes towards the beautiful ladies, my cheerleaders. hopefully you're tuning into that show right there. But just like I already know, right? Just like last night when I was hanging out with one of the beautiful cheerleaders, we had dinner, and then I was took her home because she actually I had to go. I picked her up for dinner, so I took her home after. And when I was walking to her door, I said, "You know what? It was a pleasure. Right? It's always a pleasure spending some time with you." And she says, "Mr. Wonderful Floyd, you are too. Damn."